Yes. Hello guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing very, very well. I've been getting a lot of messages lately from students on my Instagram and on my Snapchat about, I need help. The exam stress is getting to me. So I feel for them. So for any teacher watching, any parent watching, here's the thing. How can you motivate the kids to take an exam that you don't even believe that they should be taking because you think it's a bit unfair? See, the psychological approach to this challenge is very critical. It's not just about the exams, it's about how they're psychologically approaching these exams. For a lot of them, on a subconscious level, they're saying this is pointless, but they're still going to comply. They're still going to do what's necessary. So what we've got to do, and this is what I do when I'm in a classroom with the students doing any workshop on Exam Ready, is number one, I say to them, you know what, I'm going to be honest with you. The way you're being tested is a bit unfair. I know. But for now, this is what the education system is. And we just have to find our best approach to tackle this until it changes. So what I'm teaching them is to accept the fact that, yes, it's unfair, but there are certain challenges in life that are going to be unfair. You're not going to bitch and moan about it. You're just going to have to get on with it. You're going to just have to find a way to tackle that particular stress. Okay. So once we get over that, and I say, listen, there's no point in moaning about it. Some people say, oh yeah, when will I ever use algebra in my life? You never use algebra in your life. Someone says, why do I say it's unfair? It's unfair because for a lot of them, they feel that, a whole year is being tested in 3 hours or 90 minutes. So really and truly, there's been a lot of research that's gone on. I'm not going to go into that, but I'm coming from their point of view. I know they need to take these exams, and I know that it's going to give them the ticket to the next stage. I know that already. But we have to go. Listen, the first thing you need to do is connect before you correct. If you cannot connect with what's going on in their mind, there's no way you're going to correct them. You could be shouting from the rooftop, go and revise. They're not going to listen. So once I empathize with them, I say, listen, I know, history days, when are you ever going to use that? And I try to link it to the fact that it's knowledge acquisition, it's building their mind, it's helping them to understand that they can be better, in terms of tackling challenges and being problem solvers. Once we've done that stage one, empathy, stage one is empathy, okay? The next stage is reasons. I always get students to write down 21 reasons why they want to pass their exams. And I link those reasons to family. I link it to their emotions. I link it to spiritual stuff. I link it to financial. I link it to their future. I link it to their spouse. I link it to their children. I link it to anything that means something to them. Because you and I know that them passing this exam does have an influence on their confidence, and their confidence is going to affect their future. So once you get a student to write down 21 reasons why they want to pass the exams, I've had situations where students have written those reasons down and they've just been in tears because they realize that, wow, you know what, this is so important to me and to my mom. And to some of the students, they're just like, you know what, my mom's done so much for me and I want to pay her back. And I said, yeah, that's, they don't ask for money, they just ask for your happiness. And all of a sudden, their energy is rising because they're now seeing bigger reasons why. Bigger reason than what we're giving them. The reason has to be deeper. It can't be shallow. What reasons? Why should you pass the exams? What good will it do you now, later? What good will it do you now, later for you? What good will it do you now, later for you and your family? What good will it do you now, later for you, your family, your confidence? What good would it do for you now, later, your family, your confidence, and paying back what they've done for you? By the time you get there, they're like, wow, this is deep. So number one, empathize with where they're at. Number two, get them to write down reasons why they want to pass these exams, okay? Very, very critical. And then they can start employing all these wonderful exam techniques that are there. Because let me tell you, techniques is not the issue. Resources is not the problem. You've done those cards. You've done those flashcards. You've done all of that. There are online apps. There are videos. There are so many videos that is going to help them. So how come they're not making the most of it? Well, guess what? It's not about resources. It's about resourcefulness. Okay, so their mind is a resource. They've got to be able to use their mind and the resource that's in front of you. If you're watching right now and you're a student, we are proud of you. These exams do not measure your identity. These exams are only measuring your hard work at a point in time. So try your best, do as best as you can, and don't ever think that these exams are measuring you as a human being. You're amazing. Okay, the reason why we're giving you these exams is for you to show us how great you are. Okay, we're not measuring your greatness or your self-worth. No. That's not what we're doing. We're measuring how hard you can work. And some of it is unfair and some of it is on point. But let's just try our best. Because when you get to life out here, there are some things that are going to hit you that you're not going to like. But then your brain's going to be like, listen, if we've gotten through things that are boring to achieve what we need to achieve, then it's worth it. And I finish with this quote that says, champions are willing to do what they hate in order to get the things they love. Okay? Champions are willing to do the things they hate in order to get the things they love. You might hate revision, but you want those lovely grades. So let's get going. Let's make it happen. My name's Action Jackson, director at the Fix Up team, saying no matter what you do, remember this. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. So let's get started so that we can be great.